Just going back to that Washington game. And
Don't do.
Don't
do that.
With 3:46 left in the game. 3:46 remaining in that game.
It was 13-0.
It was 13-0.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 4:34 left here. Dallas leads 13-6. New York first and 10 at its 26-yard line. Manning in the shotgun. Snap is back. It's a four-man rush and a weak one. They throw underneath to Shockey. He runs for 15 yards up the left sideline, circling out of the backfield to the New York 43 and gets out of bounds before Brady James chases him out. And the Cowboys are in nickel. So Aaron Glenn is in and Willie Pyle is in. Keyshawn Johnson is trying to get loose on the sideline if the Cowboys can get the ball back. Manning now 9 of 21 for 132 yards. But he's in the shotgun, 4:27 in the game. At his own 43. Snap is back, blitz, and they run a draw through the blitz. And Roy Williams makes the stop at the Dallas 48 on Tiki Barber. And the Giants have moved it in 2 plays very quickly in their hurry-up offense from their 26 to the Dallas 48. Just like that. And without a huddle, Manning on 2nd and 2 in the shotgun. Snap comes in. Here comes Ellis, and he reaches. He can't get him. The ball's picked off again. Unbelievable. It's Henry again. Anthony Henry circling in front of the receiver. And Henry makes the interception at the Dallas 38-yard line. And now they're calling it incomplete. Are they calling it incomplete? It hit the ground. That was Ellis with the pressure again.
We're looking again on our replay monitor here, and yes, indeed, it does hit the ground.
Wow.
We got one look at it here. My first look on our initial replay was, yes, it did hit the ground.
Ball's in his hands, touches the ground, so it's now 3rd and 2. I think it's the right call. No challenge. 3:56 remaining. Giants still have the ball. 3rd and a short 2 at the 48. Eye right. They trail by 7. Toomer in motion, 3rd and 2, the handoff, and they get a first down. Finally, their first conversion, Barber off right end. Down to the Dallas 43 before Williams and Pyle get him. 1 of 9. They're 1 of 9. The crowd quiets.
That's pretty good right there by the Dallas defense. All right, hang on, folks. Just hang on. Nobody leave.
But everybody yell.
Yeah, that's okay.
Ferguson out for Spears. 1st and 10 New York at the Dallas 43. Manning in the gun. No pressure. Throws it underneath. Burris caught it at the 41. Immediately tackled by Henry. 3:17. 3:16.
And Giants with all 3 of their timeouts. Cowboys with 2 timeouts remaining.
2nd and 8 at the 41. 3:09. 13-6 Dallas. Time not really a factor. 3 minutes left in the game. Giants 2nd and 8 at the Dallas 42. Manning in the shotgun. Snap is back. Little late push. Throws it to the right sideline. Trapped by Carter. Oh, they calling this a catch at the 26-yard line. Oh, I thought it bounced into Tim Carter, but he caught it for 15 yards. He got his hands up under it.
That ball was certainly dying on its way there.
Wobbling on the way out. And a look at the replay. He absolutely caught it. 1st and 10 at the 26. Manning 3-step drop looking left. Now he's flushed out. He is chased by Marcus Spears to the sideline and throws the ball away incomplete. 2nd and 10. 2:24 in the game. Giants have to have a touchdown. The ball is at the Dallas 26. And it's 13-6 Cowboys. Sorry.
Excuse me, Brad. That's what that 7-point cushion as opposed to 3. I think you can play it differently defensively. If you're trying to keep him out of field goal range, now you may have to come out of him. Come after him. Eli Manning, that is. Right now, you can play it. They got to still make another first down or 2.
2nd and 10.
And this crowd needs to get into it a little bit here.
David Tyree in the lineup for Toomer in a 3-wide set. Shockey slot left, Burris wide right. 1-on-1 on Glenn, not Henry. Shotgun for Manning. Back and looking for Burris. Over his head and Glenn right there. The ball incomplete. Burris yelping for a flag, won't get it. 2:20 left in the game. 3rd and 10 New York, and needless to say, they're in 4-down territory.
And there is a mismatch over there with the size differential. Aaron Glenn, who goes, 5'9", maybe if he's in a couple of pair of socks.
Yeah.
Plexico Burris, 6'5". Glenn had him in man coverage. They run a hook over there, but Be careful of just getting the ball thrown up and letting Burris go up and make a play on it. But he goes to the other side this time against Anthony Henry.
Carter in the slot on Newman. Carter wide right on Glenn, rather. Toomer on Newman. 3rd and 10. Shotgun Manning. Back. No pressure. Pump. Fade. Right corner. Glenn covering Carter. Knocked it down, incomplete. It's 4th and 10. 2:12 remaining.
Great play there, Brad, by Aaron Glenn. They run a little stop and go on him. They're hoping to get him to bite on the initial little 10-yard stop route. He doesn't. Plays this one perfectly and almost has himself an interception.
Well, this is not the football game.
But it's close.
But it's nearby to it. 4th and 10. The Giants at the Dallas 26. 2:12 in the game. 13-6 Cowboys.
And Parcells said he wanted gas in his lineman's tank at the end of the game, and here it is.
Slot left. Shockey to the right, 4th down. Manning in the gun. No pressure at all. Over the middle. Caught by Shockey, 1st down. He got away from Williams. Then he is decked by Pyle at the 12-yard line. And we come to the 2-minute warning with Shockey catching at 14 on 4th and 10, and the Giants are still alive. It's Dallas 13, the Giants 6.
Hey, Cowboy fans, welcome back to
Wally's World at the Word.
Wally's World is back at AirTran Airways. Go, there's nothing stopping you.
Well, remember, this is just a football game. I hope you're all entertained.
Oh, man. This is what? This is 5 of 6 now.
5 out of 6.
5 out of 6 coming down. Somebody with the ball.
Yeah. Now there are 2 minutes left. Dallas has 2 timeouts. 1st and 10. The Giants are at the Cowboy 12. Dallas has 3 takeaways. Do I hear 4? Slot on the right. Manning. They're going to run the ball to Barber. Up the middle to the 5. And spilled as he crosses the 5 by Williams, and he dives all the way forward to around the 2. Oh, they got the biggest running hole of the day. Barber held to 55 yards before that carry on 13 attempts. And the clock's running at 1:42. And the Giants are not in a big hurry.
Yeah, Barber's been relatively quiet today, but not on this drive.
Boy, that was just really good blocking. Everybody manned up. Now Jacobs is the tailback. He's a big load. It's 2nd down and 1 at the 3. Handoff Jacobs. Threw a tackle to the fumble at the goal line. I think the Cowboys have it back.
I think Roy Williams is on this football, Brad. I think Roy Williams is on this football.
The big rookie from Southern Illinois, Brandon Jacobs, was headed to the goal line.
The big rookie.
Dallas has recovered the fumble at the goal line with 1:18. The turnovers are even at 4.
You asked for him to even up. They just did. And it was Roy Williams who comes off the bottom of this pile with that football. You got to be kidding. Now, if you're Tom Coughlin, and I know that big rookie is your short yardage back, are you kicking yourself for not having the veteran Tiki Barber in there, who's been known to fumble but it's been pretty good lately?
Oh, Roy Williams caused it. He put his hat on the ball, and he pulled it in.
Well, this has got to be a quarterback sneak here. The Giants, though, now remember, they've got 3 timeouts remaining. So if the Cowboys don't make a 1st down, they're going to get this football back.
Oh, Roy Williams, what a play. And Dallas, with 1:18 in the game, at its 1. So that's right, this game is not over by a long shot. They got to get out of the end zone first. That's the big thing. Ball at the 1, Bledsoe, handoff. Anthony Thomas struggling out to the line of scrimmage. And the Giants use a timeout with 1:14 left. The Giants have 2 remaining. Dallas leading 13-6. 4 turnovers each. The difference is the Cowboys' 4 takeaways have come in the second half.
And let's update you on some scores from around the NFL. Time for our MasterCard NFL update. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard. These are all games in the 4th quarter right now. Chiefs leading the Redskins 28-21. Lions up on the Panthers 17-14. The Saints and Falcons tied at 24. The Bears taking it to the Vikings 21-3 there. Buccaneers leading the Dolphins now 27-6. Jaguars and Steelers tied at 17. Bengals 24-20 right now up on the Titans. And the Ravens leading the Browns 16-3.
Wow, some strange things. But now here, our statistician, Bob Thomas, who is also capable of doing a little commentary, play-by-play, and producing, points this out. It's a great point by him. Dallas is 2nd down and 10 at the 1 with a 7-point lead in a minute 14. You could take an intentional safety on 4th down.
No.
You don't like it?
No, because then
it's a 5-point game.
And they can beat you with a touchdown.
2nd down and 10, I formation from the Dallas 1. You hear Bledsoe. They're going to run it out. They're going to run it out at left end. They barely got it out of the end zone. I said because Anthony Thomas, who is in there because he's the most veteran and sure-handed runner, they're swarming him. Nick Grison, the linebacker, got him. Babe, he was dangerously close to a safety there.
I'm not sure why Bledsoe isn't just quarterback sneaking this ball out of here. They're not trying to make a first down. They've got him stopped basically for a safety, and Anthony Thomas, Brad, just keeps pushing forward. But again, if you take that safety here, now you kick it off, or you have your free kick, and now a touchdown beats you. Really, right now it only goes to 7.
Yeah, you can't lose unless they
Bob
decide
Thomas
to go. He disagrees.
But no, there's no way you want to take a safety.
They could, of course, you could only lose on a 2-point conversion if they were to score. But third, they're not even trying really to get the ball. They're trying to just kill time. They're not trying to get the ball up the field, right?
Yeah, they're trying to exhaust
timeouts.
Timeouts here by the Giants. Giants have 1 left. But I think you do that on the first 2 plays, but I'm not so sure right here if this doesn't become a more aggressive play call and you try to throw it, get your first down, and end the football game.
A minute 12 left. Dallas is 3rd down and 10 at its own 1, leading by 7. 3 wides, dime defense. And Bledsoe rolling right, throws it out of the end zone, incomplete. Keyshawn Johnson was well double covered, and they blitzed to that side, and Bledsoe had to throw it off his back foot. And now you have the problem of McBriar having to get the punt out of the end zone. So as good as that was by Roy Williams to force the fumble from Jacobs and to recover it, a minute 7 remain. It's a 7-point game. McBriar's got to somehow get the punt out of the end zone, and if he backs up anymore, he'll be in row 2.
He'll be part of the cheerleading corps.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen, but he could be in row 2. Okay, hold on. Morton's back near midfield, and it's a short punt, but he got it off. The ball hit. It's a tip punt at the 40, and it's at the 45, taking a Dallas roll.
Don't touch it now. Don't touch it. The Giant return man has got to get on this football to stop the clock.
But he walked away from it, and the clock doesn't stop till there's 52 seconds left. It's a 51-yard punt with the roll. But this situation now is every bit as precarious as the one was a moment ago, because it's now 52 seconds, and the Giants...
And the Giants got their hand on that punt here, Brad. I don't know who it was, but...
It was Nick Grison. Nick Grison coming up the middle over the top of Burnett, the rookie linebacker.
Well, there were some ticks off of that clock there. Tom Coughlin not happy about it. Very poor play. I did not see the return man there.
It was Morton. Chad Morton.
Okay, Chad Morton.
All right, the Giants are down a touchdown, 1 timeout, 52 seconds. They have the ball at their own 48. Shotgun for Manning. Dallas sends 4. Manning flushed, spins, running away, throws on the run, caught at the 30, and Burris barely touchdown. Manning was very close to the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball.
And that was very close to being a touchdown.
Yeah, yeah, it was. And here we go, 33 seconds. They've still got a timeout. The ball's at the Dallas 23. This is unbelievable. Manning in the shotgun, 26 seconds. He's back, blitz is on. He throws it over the middle, Shockey's all alone. 15, 10, Shockey scores with 19 seconds. .23 yards. An extra point by the Giants now will tie the game, and we'll play some more.
Wow. Well, the key there, though, Brad, is that we will play some more. It doesn't, I know the feeling is, boy, they just lost the football game. If you're on the sideline, we just lost the football game.
Well,
this is going to tie it?
Yeah, it's hard to say what it looked like a mix-up in the coverage. And Feely for the extra point, which is good with 19 seconds, and the game is tied at 13. The Giants had 2 cracks at half a field as they moved the ball down after the Cortez field goal that made it 13-6. And that's when Jacobs fumbled at the goal line. And then the Cowboys didn't try or couldn't get the ball off the goal line. Grison tipped the punt, and it took the Giants just a couple of plays to get in. And we're tied at 13 as we go to Kristie Scales on the sideline.
Brad, you mentioned that it looked like there might have been a mix-up in coverage. I can tell you that Terrence Newman, the right corner, he was blitzing. It was a corner blitz on that play. So when Shockey made the reception and turned upfield, they were one cornerback short back there to try and make the tackle because Newman was going after Eli Manning but didn't quite get there in time.
But there's got to be a safety account for that, doesn't there, Babe? Or on that corner blitz? Or if you corner blitz, are you just naked?
No, there should be somebody there for it.
It looked to me like Willie Pyle. Willie Pyle went to the inside.
Yeah, and I think they got picked off. Shockey, he'd run the play earlier where he just kind of filters underneath. Matter of fact, Jason Witten has scored twice on a variation of the same play. Of course, the one got called back on the Al Johnson hold. But, they came with the blitz and they picked it up and dump it off to Shockey, and we got ourselves a tie ball game. We haven't had overtime. We need overtime this year. It hasn't been exciting enough.
The Giants went those 52 yards in just 2 plays in 33 seconds
that was
to tie
killer.
the game.
All right, if Tyson Thompson wants a big return, I think we'll take it right here.
Feely kicks off, and Thompson will take it, straddling the goal line. 18 seconds as he runs it out to the 20, and he's taken off his feet at the 21 by Justin Tuck. So we've had a game here where Dallas has had 1 field goal block. Missed another. Turned it over 4 times, 3 in the first half and once on the first possession of the second half.
And I think the lack of execution, Brad, on the field goals is obviously what's, you take 3 more and things can change and all that,
but you also had 2 situations where you had 4th down and 1 and in the red zone, and you had to settle for 3 instead of being able to score a touchdown. So last week has not. The crowd doesn't like it, but this is twice against division opponents that a lead has gotten away from the Cowboys in the last 5 minutes of the game. As brilliant as the defense has been today, it was just asking too much.
Yeah.
I mean, they gave up 1 touchdown.
You play it that close to the vest there, and all of a sudden, 2 plays. I don't know if the Giants have made 4 plays all day, but they make 2 in a row on that last drive. First to Plexico Burris, then to Shockey, and to overtime we go.
Here are the numbers for you. Bledsoe in the regulation is 23 of 33 for 263 yards, a touchdown and an interception. He's been sacked 3 times. Dallas has Anthony Thomas, 21 rushes for 47 yards. Barber, 8 for 30. Keyshawn Johnson, the big receiver, 8 catches for 120 yards, also lost a fumble. Captains are going to come back at their gassed. O'Hara, the center, joining Barber. These guys are exhausted in the heat, 85 degrees right now. Here's the coin flip.
All right, captains, we're going to have an overtime period of up to 15 minutes. It will be timed as if it was the 4th quarter. The first team that scores will win the game. If neither team scores, it'll be recorded as a tie. Each team gets 2 timeouts. All replays will be in the replay booth. Okay? You're the visitors. You'll call it tail and a head. Heads is the call. Then it's tails. Dallas, you won the toss. You want the ball?
And I do believe when he said we can play up to 15 minutes, I think I saw Greg Ellis's knees just buckle, saying, oh, please don't make me go 15 more. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Dallas Cowboys radio network.
The Caleb hit of the game is joy to the world. When I play it tomorrow morning, it means Cowboys tickets for the 9th caller to 98.7 KLUV-FM, Dallas, Fort Worth.
Rushes for 64 yards.
Shockey just signed that big contract this week, as a matter of fact, an extension. And he wanted to justify all that money that the Giants spent on him, so he comes out and has a huge game.
The Cowboys have won only 1 of their last 5 overtime games. They have been in a total of 22 in their history, and they are 12 and 10 in those games. And 2 of the Cowboys' last 3 overtime games have been against the New York Football Giants.
So, who do you like? Where's the momentum? I mean, who do you like right
Giants
now?
have the momentum, but Dallas can get it back. I mean,
USC yesterday. Pete Carroll said after yesterday's Notre Dame game, I did not want to go to overtime with that team.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm just wondering who feels like they have the upper hand right now.
Feely kicks off. Thompson looking into the sun, takes it a yard deep, and here he comes. Left to right at the 15, 23-yard line. Giants have covered kickoffs well. It'll be the 22. Sean Williams with the tackle. What a game for the Dallas defense, and then 2 plays at the end. And see, that's why we talked at the beginning about, field position. Start with that. Everybody said, the Eagles. Well, the Cowboys had field position because of their defense, because of the return game. And today they have not had that at all. Field position has been brutal.
And this is interesting, Brad. The Cowboys come out with Marion Barber. That tells you what they think of that running back situation.
Giants are in a nickel. 3 wide, slot right, overtime. Giants are showing a blitz. Long count by Bledsoe. They're blitzing, and Bledsoe throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 32-yard line, and shaken up is Patrick Creighton. He has not gotten up yet after he caught it for 9 at around the 32. Deloach.
Well, it looked like he landed funny, Brad. It looked like that his leg just sort of buckled underneath him there. They both got kind of caught up in the traffic. He's running a slant from the left side of the Cowboys' offensive formation, and when he comes down, it just looked like his right leg just gets planted underneath him there.
Yeah, his right knee got caught up under him and twisted.
And that may change, Brad. Cowboys came out nickel. 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and Marion Barber. Their nickel package in offense. And that may have been the way they wanted to approach it on this drive. With Creighton out, I think that changes things because, remember, Peerless Price is not active today.
See store for details. Subject to official rules. Must be 18 or older. Ends October 23rd. Void where prohibited.
America's newest and most exciting business opportunity is Fit After 50 Exercise Studios. What Curves did for women's fitness, Fit After 50 will do for baby boomers. For franchise opportunities, go to fitafter50.net.
Patrick Creighton goes off the field very gingerly, puts no weight on that right leg. He doesn't appear to be a guy who's coming back into this ball game, Brad.
Dallas is 1st and 10 at the 33. Creighton got a first down. Cowboys are 3 wide still. Bledsoe rolling to the right, thrown to the sideline. Glenn caught it. He broke away down the sideline for a first down to the Giant 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46. 14 of the Cowboys' 22 overtime games in their history have been decided by a field goal. And, of course, all you need is one of those to win the game, and 13 yards for Glenn on that play.
And the Cowboys do stay nickel. They had Terrence Copper there in the slot replacing Creighton. He now comes off. Cowboys go back to a 2-tight formation here.
Giants stay in their dime. I formation with Barber, the tailback. Stacked 2 receivers right. Now Glenn motion left, first down at the Dallas 46. Bledsoe back with play action. A lot of time. Deep to the left sideline. Witten at the 30-yard line. His momentum carried him out of bounds. He wanted desperately to get down that sideline. His momentum carried him out at the Giant 28. Bledsoe finds Witten for 26 yards.
And I think this tells you all you need to know about, okay, we got to have the game. We're in overtime. We need a score. Who do we put the ball? Whose hands do we put the ball in? They're in Drew Bledsoe's hands. They're in his right arm. 3 plays, 3 passes, 3 first downs.
Copper and Johnson stacked to the left. I formation at the Giant 28. And a handoff to Barber up the middle. And he's got 3 down to the 25. Now, are you now diving around for field goal space?
I think you are.
Kristie, what's the story on Patrick Creighton?
Yeah, they've brought the Gator truck out there. They're going to go ahead. They've got him loaded up just now. They're going to take him into the locker room. Actually, they're going to take him to the X-ray room first. Also, Al Johnson, the center, a little slow getting up after that play.
Okay, right now, Cowboys are looking at a 42, 43-yard field goal. You certainly want to get inside of 40, but I think you can do that by keeping it on the ground.
2nd and 7 at the Giant 25, out of the eye, 2 receivers left, exact same formation. Play action, they're going to throw it to the right, and that should be pass interference, and it is. As Witten had his back run up, or Campbell rather had his back run up by Antonio Pierce, the middle linebacker. So that will get you a little closer.
Pass interference, number 58 defense. Automatic first down, spot of the foul.
That'll get you a little closer, and it'll give you a fresh set of downs to get you even closer.
Yeah, that's the big thing. I think now you can just kind of run this ball, and be interesting too. I don't know how much, and I don't know the answer to this. How much confidence does Bill Parcells have in Jose Cortez that he can say, okay, he's good from here. We can just make it. We don't need to try to do anything else. I don't know the answer to that.
I formation, Polite in front of Barber. Johnson, the only wideout, split to the right at the 23 of New York. Out of the eye, handoff, Barber. Hole up the middle, he gets to the 20. Giants are on a strip search again for the football. William Joseph and Nick Greisen make the tackle.
I could carry that search one step farther, but I won't.
Cavity search?
And I wasn't going to do that now. But he had better have two hands on this ball, and if he's got anything else he can wrap around it, I'd do that too. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they are in there stripping it and clawing it and ripping it. And well, we saw the Giants rookie fumble down at the goal line. Marion Barber, I hope, is watching.
Umenyiora out for Justin Tuck. It's second down for Dallas at the New York 20. We're in overtime. Giants blitz. Handoff Barber. Sacked. A tackle for a loss by Greisen, who's been brilliant. Back at the 27, and it's like a sack because it's about a 6.5-yard loss, 7 yards on the running play. Now the ball is back to the 27-yard line. Now you're looking at 44, 45 yards.
Yeah, that was a huge play. You just don't see that on a running play. We're looking at on a monitor here. It comes off the lid. Cowboys messed up the block in there. Somebody just turned him completely loose. And lucky there wasn't a fumble. And I'm surprised, too. In this situation, would you not have the veteran, Anthony Thomas, in the game where you're just trying to grind it out?
I'll tell you what, it's 3rd and 13, but forget about the first down. They just want to get a few yards and then try to win it with a field goal. Bledsoe's going to throw on 3rd down. Deep to the left for Keyshawn Johnson. The ball's underthrown at the 5.
Aggressive play call. But, of course, we saw what happened when they tried to just run and get a couple of yards. They lose 6. But here's your ball game.
Now here's the life of a kicker.
Oh, my goodness.
Jose Cortez had a 49-yarder blocked in the second quarter. Missed a 48-yarder in the third quarter. Hit from 29 and 28 in the fourth quarter. Romo's going to put this at the 35 on the left hash, and the Giants call a timeout. They want to toast Jose Cortez because you can't ice him on an 84-degree day in Dallas.
And can I tell you something, Brad Sham? Every unemployed kicker out there right now has the Cowboys number up. It's on speed dial. They got the number, and they're just waiting to hit the send button.
It's really week to week for these guys.
I honestly feel sorry for them. Every other position you go out, and if you don't, hey, you have a bad game, or this happens, or that happens. But at kicker, you're expected to make every kick. There's never a kick where you say, well, okay, that's all right. I mean, you're not going to make them all. No one ever says that. You just say, oh, we lost 3 points there. Our kicker missed.
Under 2 minutes to go in Kansas City, the Chiefs have gone ahead of the Redskins 28-21. This game was 3-0 New York in the first quarter, 6-0 in the second quarter. Dallas scored at the end of the quarter to go up 7-6. Led 13-6, now 13-13, and this literally is for the game. 45 yards on the left hand. Good snap and hold. The kick's away. The kick's got leg. The kick is good. The Cowboys win. And Jose Cortez for mayor. It's Cinco de Mayo in October.
Oh, man, this game had it all. 4 turnovers by the Cowboys in the first half, 4 by the Giants in the second. Jose Cortez, who had a blocked field goal, who had a missed field goal, comes back, and as you say, Brad, he's a hero now because when it matters most in overtime, from 45 yards, he is dead solid perfect.
The Cowboys win the football game 16-13. And the last David McDavid Honda of Frisco scoring drive, 51 yards in 8 plays in 3:47. And the Cowboys defense really was what